Hey y'all, how has y'all week been? My week has been good, but let's talk about the advice of last week, which was telling us to release something that was no longer needed on this journey, something that maybe would be sad to release. I definitely had to release something that did make me feel a bit sad. And in hindsight, I understand the why. Like the advice said, it's supposed to happen for us to elevate to the next level. So I am 100% okay with my decision. But how have you guys been doing? Have you guys been releasing? I can't be the only one releasing, okay? I'm someone that likes to actually follow the advice that I give to others. We're a team. I'm gonna give y'all some grace if you still are holding on. But this week, we gotta make it happen. But let's get into the deep shit, the shit that we've been trying to ignore. We are still at the root. We're working our way up, but it takes time for us to get to the next level. We're going to be talking about childhood experiences and or trauma. How was your childhood? Mine, it was fun for the most part. I'm not going to get into the fun shit really though. I'm going to get into the real shit, which was my actual emotional experience, which I feel like I was an emotional kid for sure. And I was always told, you're too sensitive, calm down, you're overreacting, why are you crying? You're thinking too hard. Pretty much telling me that my feelings were not valid. That was my fucking childhood. And I'm a highly intuitive person, highly sensitive person. Pisces moon here. Hearing that so much, so often, you begin to harden. You begin to put a wall up and not want to be emotional. I really cry in front of people. If I'm crying, I'm really hurt. And that's something I do want to change is being more vulnerable, being able to express my emotions and not intellectualize them. That's all I do now. If I feel even a little inkling of me wanting to get emotional, I'm like, wait a second. I intellectualize it instead of feeling it. So, my childhood has roughened me up. How do you feel like your childhood has impacted you today? In a good way, in a bad way? How has it? Seeing a lot of anger, seeing depression growing up, seeing sadness, not feeling heard, not feeling seen. How was it for you? It definitely impacts us. And that's why we're getting into healing our inner child because maybe you didn't have anyone to help you heal. Are you someone who avoids your feelings instead of processing them? Do you escape into this fantasy world instead of grounding yourself in reality? Are you someone like me who is overly sensitive but has a hard time expressing it in a proper, mature way? If your emotions feel chaotic or suppressed, trust me, your nervous system will never feel safe. When our inner child is unhealed, our survival mode stays turned on all the time. Are you emotionally avoidant? Our root isn't blocked because we're doing life wrong. It's blocked because our younger self never felt emotionally safe. Emotional growth is required for us to feel and be stable. You are emotionally overwhelmed because you're carrying everything alone. That's why having these talks with our parents, if we can, will heal us. And even if you can't, I'll give you guys some tips on how to heal without being able to talk to your parents or being able to have that real conversation. The problem is, younger you could have told yourself that feelings aren't safe. So we intellectualize. Healing begins when we allow ourselves to be soft. Your new mantra is I am safe. Now let's get into the tips. Validate the feelings that you felt as a child without dismissing them. You went through what you went through. Acknowledge it. Reparent yourself. Give yourself the safety, the structure, the stability, the reassurance that you once cried out for. Allow yourself to feel. And here's a tip for those who cannot speak to the parents, or even if you can, journaling. You can use this journaling prompt. When I was little, I needed dot dot dot. Do things that you love to do as a kid. Coloring, drawing, painting, going to the park, swinging on the swings, doing cartwheels. I love doing that childish ass shit. Buy the toys, buy the snacks, buy the things that you really wanted but you couldn't get. You are allowed to do those things. Dye your hair that color that you were never allowed to do. Date that person. I'm hinting at same sex relationships. Be you. Wear that outfit that you weren't able to wear. That's what I want us all to work on this week. Let's focus on healing our inner child. All right, let's get into the advice. This advice is really good, y'all. So don't worry, don't run. Stabilize yourself first and then focus on building something real. Be grounded. There's no need to rush. Balance nurturing yourself with structure. This week, we work on maintaining what we've built. Walk in that version of you that already has stability, that's already at that level. Embody it. Become your own safe space. Build a life that can hold you up. I promise you can have it all. You can have it all, baby. But there's tension, certain people that are bringing you down, even childhood trauma that we must accept, heal, and let go of. All in all, we're going to get through it together. We're going to heal from the things that we don't talk about. We're going to heal those experiences that we've been through, and we're going to work on not letting it impact us in such a negative way. Stop surviving and start feeling safe.